United. And it's the NBA here on 2K. And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Vassell is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center. And for Los Angeles, LeBron James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jarrett Vanderbilt. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. When it comes to teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
So it's the Lakers now. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Out to Doncic. Shoots the 3.
We've talked about this. Fox has all the tools to be a great defender.
Back to Hayes. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. They get a hand on it. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Fox looking it over. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Looking for the first basket of the game. Pass to James. Shoots over Fox. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Vanderbilt against Fox. Nobody near Barnes. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Doncic outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And there's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside. Doncic
against Wembanyama. Here's James. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Hayes after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Doncic missing. San Antonio leading by 5. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings. And that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport. The Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Just 5 to shoot. Hayes finds Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. From 11 feet away, that one wide left. Lakers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And here is Fox after LeBron James hitting the free. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The drive by Doncic. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the floor for San Antonio, up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
One thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama driving.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Floats one. Doncic with the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Fox against LeBron. Here's Vassell. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Barnes outside. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs leading by 7. Right side, Fox. Good D by LeBron.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
From ultra close range, Doncic.
Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Vassell against Hachimura. Wembanyama, no good. Lakers trail by 7. James in the post. A 3. James connects from deep.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Here's Barnes. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's James. Hayes with the screen for Vanderbilt. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Here's James. And stolen by Barnes.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Puts the move on. James with a powerful jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 10.
The teardrop from De'Aaron, a shot that perfectly suits his game.
Doncic dishes to Hayes. Vanderbilt kicks to Hayes. Pass to Hachimura. On the wing, Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
And playing near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Here's Fox. And there it is for him. He's got 12.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hachimura the pass to LeBron. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Baseline J on the way. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Austin Reeves out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Len, and it's Kleba in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Milton, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
And it's Mamu Kalashvili missing. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Kleba finds Reeves. Launches it. They get it back. Kleba with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Paul surveying the floor. On the wing, Johnson. From deep three-point land. Milton grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Paul goes in, pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And the three off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Milton uses both hands to slam it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Unselfish to the court. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Len finds Kleba. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all the time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 12. Driving the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Here's the teardrop. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox goes in, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's
shooting for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox.
closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Lakers trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Vanderbilt finds Hayes. Back to Vanderbilt. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Fox. 6 to shoot. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. Here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
It's Fox with the drive. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. To the wing right side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Crosses over. The drive by James.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Fox passes to Wembanyama, and the Spurs scoring again.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Wembanyama left side. Vassell sends a screen for Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 2-point game. Fox with the steal. One-on-one here. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Benyama outside. The three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Now, here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded closely. To tie it up. James misses. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Vanderbilt with the block. And he gets it back. And Benyama finds Vassell. A pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic outside. Shoots over Vassell. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Doncic with it. And it's Vassell picking them up. They grab their own miss. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Here's Castle, guarded by Doncic. Vassell, wide open. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
James, the pass to Hayes. Back to James. To take the lead. The offensive rebound. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Second chance shot. He can't get that one. Good D by Barnes. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And it's Doncic missing. Doncic with the steal. Fires away from outside. That one, no good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get some spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Jones in at small forward.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Bogdanovic finds Zubac. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Harden. Back to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Jones with the ball. Picked up by James. Jones' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
There's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what a gritty finish from Zubac. Big fella, okay.
Kicks it to Doncic. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Doncic. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Harden can't hit. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to James. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
James against Harden. Outside Bogdanovic. Leonard right side. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And they're running. Doncic passes to James. Out left to the wing. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Hachimura. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. James Harden picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Shot clock at 6. Hayes with a screen on Harden. James with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. And James throws it down.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
The Lakers lead by 8. High arcing shot. That shot no good. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And the Clippers have possession. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. From behind the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 10. Jones' shot is good.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now, here is James. Give him 8 points now. Vanderbilt, a pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Bogdanovic. And here's Doncic outside. Clippers trail by 7. Bogdanovic, no good. James against Harden. Vanderbilt, a screen on Harden. Over to the left wing. Hayes for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's James in a shooting guard. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Doris, looking back at James Harden's time at Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Here's Harden. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Leonard for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Now, here is James. Give him 8. Vanderbilt, the pass to James. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's what...
Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Harden against James. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Hayes. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Doncic, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Jones, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Pass to Hayes. Out to Hachimura. Hayes against Zubac. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. James inside. Out to Hachimura. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hachimura's got 6.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
Leonard passes to Bogdanovic. Nails it from 3.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 6. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly.
Well, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
Leonard passes to Jones. Takes a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's James. Pass to Hachimura. Inside. Harden against James. Doncic outside. Off target with the three. Clippers trail by 5. Harden with it. Picked up by James. Bogdanovich from long range. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the wing, right side. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Vanderbilt, a screen on Harden. James passes to Hayes. And here's Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Leonard outside from deep. No good there.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Doncic.
Oh, he did it.
Punch it home. Nice.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by James. Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich. Harden, deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got his second bucket on the night.
As soon as James Harden passes half court, defense better have a hand up and contest, or good night.
Hayes with a screen on Bogdanovich. Doncic finds Hayes. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Misses, and you know he wants out with that. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. Back to the game after this break.
25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Nicholas Batum out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Simmons in at the 1.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying the team.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Bryant, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And they double up Simmons. Out to the wing. Here's Eubanks. Simmons against Reeves. It's Simmons with a drive. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Lynn passes to Kleba. From deep, Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Nice shot by Simmons.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers in the lead. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Milton. And he throws it down with one hand.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
The Lakers lead by 4. Reeves, the pass to Lynn. He tries for 3. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Simmons against Reeves.
2 minutes
to the middle.
2 minutes.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Clippers ball.
.157 left in the third quarter. Here's Simmons driving in. And there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That's his first foul.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Reeves against Simmons. Outside Reeves. Clock at 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. Let's go with a 3. Now Kleba. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Lynn. Goes back up. And here's Reeves. There's the 3. The rebound by Eubanks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Nice shot by Simmons.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Over to the wing. Powell against Kleba. Back to Reeves. Kleba with a screen. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Reeves, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Powell with the stuff.
Yeah, put it in Powell's vicinity and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kleba. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Will be 3 seconds. Clippers ball.
Eight seconds left in the third quarter. Simmons with a screen on Milton. Got a piece of it. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And there's James from the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. LeBron James out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. 2 on the clock. Harden, deep 3-point land. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's Vanderbilt. Zubac passes to Harden. Fires in the triple.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Clippers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the 3-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Vanderbilt, a screen on Harden. Pass to Hayes. James inside, defended by Harden. 2 points. That one goes.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
And he lobs it up top. And it's Simmons with the jam.
That's where you get the ball to Ben Simmons, right at the rim. He's got size and athleticism. Look out.
Now here's Hayes. Doncic outside. Hayes with a screen on Bogdanovich. Pass to James. Nice work inside from James.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
With the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Harden with it. Hachimura covering. Outside for Harden. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Here's LeBron. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Now here's Harden. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Doncic against Bogdanovich. Vanderbilt to pass to Hayes. Outside Harden. Leonard doesn't hold back. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet,
and it's come up big a few times for them.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Jones. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. No good on the shot. Harden against Doncic. Leonard for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. And for the Lakers, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Now the Clippers with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Down low. And stolen by Hayes. James outside. Fires the 3. They get it again. Fires for 3. James from distance. Easy work.
There's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Harden with it. 4 on the clock. Fires from way outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
On one, a clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Harden, that's good.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. I love his mentality.
Here's San Antonio now. Outside, Fox. Up and in on the lane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively. And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here is Harden. Oh, Leonard in position.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thanks, David.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Fox against Harden, and the foul on Harden.
James Harden.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Harden outside. Lobs it up for Zubac. Misses the layup. San Antonio leading. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Castle. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And they're able to recover. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Here's Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Castle. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Leonard. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Jones. Driving in the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
Now, here's Fox. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's on Kawhi Leonard. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy the guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Takes it out to Leonard. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. And the Clippers miss again. Wembanyama, that's for 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 9. And so it's Victor Wembanyama. Make it. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bogdanovich is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Here's Castle. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Barnes outside. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
How about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time?
Harden the pass to Bogdanovich. Harden with it. 6 points for him. Bogdanovich, no luck.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's Barnes after the basket by Los Angeles. Fox kicks to Vassell. Back to Fox. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by San Antonio. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Harden. Outside Leonard. Here's the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Outside, Fox. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Harden outside. Outside Bogdanovich. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Harden. Lock at 6. Screen by Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama high post. Puts up a 3. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That one falls. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Castle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Castle's got 8 points.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Simmons against Fox. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fox has got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Mamu Kelishvili. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
For the man half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Branham in at the 2 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Simmons. That's tipped. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Paul passes to Mamu Kelishvili. No good with the triple. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Shooting for LA, Ben Simmons, taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Simmons. San Antonio with the rebound. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Kelishvili passes to Sohan. Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing. And also,
well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA.
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. And that one's good. Kelishvili has got 6 in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Paul passes to Kelishvili. Shoots from the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Pass to Kelishvili. Simmons against Paul. Over Simmons. Here's Sohan. He lobs it up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Clippers trail by 13. Now Simmons, he has 6. 1:09 left to play in the third. Pass to Powell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Clippers trail by 11. Back to Simmons. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. That's now 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And stolen by Simmons. And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the... And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. Jones with it. Now guarded by Fox. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Spurs leading by 12. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Wembanyama for three. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Vassell, and the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Barnes. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Harden kicks to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. Harden outside. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. And here are the Spurs. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Vassell. And easy 2 points on the layup. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Fox finds Vassell. Back to Fox. Into the lane. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Vassell.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Harden with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And James Harden with the 3.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Castle. Power down with both hands.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Wembanyama. From downtown, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the paint, and finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Vassell. Back to Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. We're
Game tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
And now the Los Angeles starters. James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hachimura in at the power forward position. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Fox. And here's Hachimura. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Wembanyama, screen on James. Fox goes in. The three from Wembanyama. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Hayes. And James gets it to go.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the three. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age. I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hayes with a screen on Fox. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Floats one up, tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Out to Hachimura, 5 to shoot. That three's off the mark. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Wembanyama. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Hayes with a screen on Fox. The open shot. Doncic gets an open look and hits it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the wing on the left. James against Fox. Wembanyama, the open look. LeBron with the rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hayes with a screen. From downtown, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Outside, Finney Smith. Pass to Hayes. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Fox surveying the D. Tipped away. And stolen by Hayes. And here they come. Here's Hachimura. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Devin Vassell.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. 8-point game. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Hayes for 3. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Los Angeles leading by 6. And back to the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot."
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 2 shots. The play is under
Still
video
disputed,
review
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
James finds Hachimura. And again, the Lakers no good. Spurs trail by 9. Vassell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Now here's Hayes. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Drops in the 3. Hayes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Here goes Fox. Rejected by James. On the wing, Hachimura. He's guarded by Vassell. Hayes with a screen on Vassell. Hachimura, the pass to James. Into the lane. And LeBron James in attack mode.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 12. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Hachimura sets a screen. Fires the 3. The shot by James, no good. San Antonio's got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. This one for 3. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Hachimura. Lots of room. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Spurs trail by 13. Fox outside. Outside for Wembanyama. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Hayes. Doncic on the wing. Screen by James. Doncic passes to James. They get it back. 23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Back to Hayes. Second chance shot. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings. Yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Outside for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Doesn't go that time. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Los Angeles up by 15. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Gabe Vincent. Alex Lynn is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Reeves in at the 1.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The kick out to Milton. Reeves against Paul. Vanderbilt with a screen. It's Reeves with the drive. Sohan with some nice D.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Reeves, the pass to Lynn. Right side Vanderbilt, back to Lynn. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. Spurs trail by 13. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Paul for three. On target from range. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. Reeves against Paul. Vincent outside, shoots over Johnson. Vincent can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, the big body of Johnson getting up on the fast break.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Paul. Outside Reeves. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt, the pass to Lynn. Paul against Reeves. There's a screen by Lynn. Second chance effort. San Antonio with a rebound. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Reeves, the pass to Vincent.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Milton. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Milton's got his first bucket in this one.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
He gets it in there.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
Vincent outside. To the left side wing. Lynn passes to Vincent. There's a screen by Lynn. Back to Vincent. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. 4-3. Drops in the three. Johnson's got 5.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Lakers lead by 8. Outside Milton. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Vanderbilt. The kick out to Milton. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-5 run. Paul with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. The ball's knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Milton. Finished off the break. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Reeves against Paul. And there's a pick. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Los Angeles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thank you for that. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position.
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Castle for three. James with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
First team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. Trailing by 13. Hayes with a screen on Fox. Clock at 4. Doncic finds Hayes over Wembanyama, off the left rim and out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
This is why you got to crowd Barnes all the time, because he's really good at pulling up and knocking down the jump shot.
Oh, huge slam by LeBron.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
The three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James, right side. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
The first free throw is good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Spurs trail by 15. Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on James. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. Fox up top. Outside Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Fox. Pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. And so they foul intentionally.
De'Aaron Fox. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now, leading by 12. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. From outside the arc.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter.
And it's Doncic missing. And it's Fox missing. The Lakers lead by 12. Here's James. James finds a runway and gets airborne.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Here's James. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Castle. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Hayes. Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wembanyama, screen on James. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
They still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings him within single digits. He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within 8. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Finney-Smith passes to Hayes. There's 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. James finds Hayes. James against Barnes. James can't get it to go. And it's a Spurs ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fox left side to the left wing. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Hayes. Here's James on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. James deciding where to go with it.
Castle. Second personal foul. 14 foul.
26 seconds left in the final quarter. Hachimura with a screen on Fox. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Shot clock at 3. Launches it.
And this is Vassell's calling card. Suffocating defense.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Wembanyama fires it from way outside. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
I think this comes down to whether they want to go for 3 to win it or send it to overtime with a 2. I think either way, it's going to happen off the inbound pass, and they need to get a good shot, 2 or 3.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the Lakers starting group. James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Doncic. And a wide-open look for Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Rui working on that hand speed. Excellent.
Here's Harden. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Doncic. James Harden picking up that last basket. Doncic, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Zubats has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Now, here is Harden after LeBron James's miss. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
On the wing, Doncic, guarded by Harden. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Back to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. James against Simmons. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so you're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Hachimura with a screen on Leonard. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
2 minutes remaining.
And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. LeBron with the block.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Leonard kicks to Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Here's Doncic. It's a 7-point spread. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Will it go? And Simmons with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And finished off by Leonard.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Doncic passes to Hayes. Out left to the wing. For the 3. Hachimura, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Nobody near Leonard. pulled the shot a little in, but the bounce goes his way. 8 points for Leonard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Harden the pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Good on the shot.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Outside for Simmons. Left side, Leonard. Back to Simmons. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Hachimura out there with Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's James. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
James kicks to Hayes. Back to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. Hayes dishes to James. 6 to shoot. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. And it's Leonard with the jam.
But don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Simmons against James. There's the 3. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 1 shot.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review
to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Doncic. James Harden with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin. It doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets it.
Pass to Hachimura. And here's James outside. James Harden with the rebound. Clippers leading by 17. A 3-ball. And it's Luka with the rebound. Lakers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
Ooh, that's pretty clever from LeBron. Knows precisely when to rise up and let that one go.
Harden with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Leonard the pass to Simmons. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Harden shutting it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Hachimura kicks to Hayes. Offline with his 3. Clippers leading by 18. Harden the pass to Zubac. Harden against James. Leonard with a screen on James. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game. Doncic looking it over. Looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Harden finds Simmons. Kicks it out to Leonard. Inside, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And here's James outside. Rebound by the Clippers. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Harden gets the bucket.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's LeBron. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Powell. Batuma's out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. Vanderbilt inside. Dunn covering. Vanderbilt misses. Powell kicks to Bogdanovich. Fires for three. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Kleba, the pass to Reeves. Fires from deep. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Powell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Powell's got his first points in this one.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Vanderbilt the pass to Vincent. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Dunn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review
What
the last
constituted
play.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Here's Kleba. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kleba's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Eubanks. Launches a three. A rebound by the Lakers. Reeves outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Now Eubanks, scoreless thus far. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Done against Reeves. Now here's Vanderbilt, guarded closely. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 5 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And that one drops for him. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Back to Dunn. Pass to Eubanks. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
35 seconds left in the third. And it's Dunn in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 4 on the clock. misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Milton, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, they've got LeBron James, Hachimura out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Hayes, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Great open look there.
A great hustle from Harden in transition, getting up the court as quickly as possible.
Three-pointer on the way. Finney-Smith kicks to Hayes. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Jones has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Harden. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Hachimura with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Hachimura drills it from outside.
And how about Hachimura just pulling up and playing assertive there?
And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Simmons. Leonard on the wing. Finney-Smith defending. And the rejection by LeBron. Jones against Hachimura. Over in the corner, Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. Off target with his three. Clippers leading by 23. Pass to Leonard from past the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lakers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Simmons against Doncic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Doncic, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Oh, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
A good look from Hachimura. And Jones pulls it down.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Misses the three.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Hachimura finds James. Trains it from beyond the arc.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look at Zubac shaking up the defense with a pump fake. It's a savvy move.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
they bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
So it's the Lakers now. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. The three. The Clippers grab the miss.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside for Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. And they recover it. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Harden for 3. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game, thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at center, filling out the middle. Now here's Vassell. Takes the three, and Victor Wembanyama hits from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Thank you for that, Allie.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Three-pointer, Fox. The three is up. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Here's Harden. There's the drive. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
It's Fox with a drive. Barnes against Leonard. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. The 3-ball connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's stolen by Barnes. Fox against Harden. The 3 from Wembanyama. The rebound by Simmons. Clippers trail by 4. And they're on the break. Here's Leonard. It's deflected.
The defensive instincts on full display. Vassell using his length to reject the shot.
To the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Love the kickback pass to set up the rim runner.
That is a great decision on the break. That's not a pass that every player would see.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
Leonard with a screen on Fox. Leonard outside for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Here's Fox. The rebound by Simmons. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
Now here's Fox. Driving to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Harden. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's the 3. To the wing on the left. Castle for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 5 points.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Harden, the pass to Jones. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter. Fox goes in. Pass to Castle. And here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Jones, the pass to Simmons. Back to Jones. And he drives in. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. 3-on-3. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Wembanyama from deep three-point land. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Ben Simmons is out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at the three. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Outside Wembanyama. The three. Tries again. The three is up. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 5.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hops, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Leonard with a screen on Fox. Here's Harden. And a nice finish on the layup. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game here. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh. Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
On the attack, Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Big time flush from Simmons, you see how powerful he can be.
Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Harden from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes. It's good from the top of the key. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
Harden's shot is good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
From deep, Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Leonard the 3. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's Fox with a drive. And Fox powers it home.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Harden, good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
In transition. Here's Castle. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Outside Wembanyama. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Zubac. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And then Harden with the jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Wembanyama. The open J off the mark. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low. Done with it.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Clippers trail by 6. With the drive. Batum, the pass to Dunn. Powell, left side. Knocked away. Sohan up top. Here's Branham. Powell covers. Second chance effort. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Eubanks, the pass to Dunn. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. San Antonio shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
And he's going for the oop here.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Down low, 6 to shoot. Sohan, and the foul is called. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to...
Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Sohan.
With so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 13. Now here's Dunn. No points yet. They need this. And no good. Ball against Powell. Abukelashvili passes to Paul. Deflected. Dunn outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches a three.
2 minutes.
That one no good. San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Paul. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Pass to Sohan from the arc. Tipped.
And sometimes shooters forget how long Batum is. He uses it so well to reject shots.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Branham passes to Sohan. Here's Branham. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Blocked again! And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 12. Dunn outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Outside Paul. Picked up by Sohan. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Dunn left side. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. The three. The shot that time not on target. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Branham. And the shot falls short that time.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Batum's gotten his second bucket.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. San Antonio on top. They lead by 11.
All right, fans.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Clippers trail by 11. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. San Antonio with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Barnes with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And you can see Harden is feeling it, which is why he's being so aggressive on offense.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players, and normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a neat combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll. You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Fox against Harden. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 7 assists in the game.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama cuts in. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Harden misses. San Antonio leading by 11. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. The three. Offensive board. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Harden with a bucket.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And here's Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Castle for three. Pure from three-point range.
3-pointers.
And the Spurs lead by 12.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Leonard with a screen on Fox. There's the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From the arc. The shot no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball stolen. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
The 3-ball. Leonard pulls down the board. Clippers trail by 12. Jones drives in, and that one is hammered home.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Spurs.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. On offense, here is San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Fox. San Antonio with the W, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it